Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome back to Zielonka. So our first canola field is now ready to harvest, so I'm going to get on that quick because just looking at the forecast there, and it looks as though rain's coming, but not for a couple of hours, so we should be able to get that field done in time. Other jobs I want to do today, this grass, I'm going to get this mowed, so I'm going to buy mowers, I'm going to buy a tedder and a rower, and we'll get that made into hay, and then we can give some hay to the horses, and the rest we can probably just sell. Everything else in our fields is looking pretty good. So 52, I haven't done anything with that yet, but we're still in, we can still plant carrots this month, so I'll probably get carrots planted in there. Right, so first job, let's get the combine out and get started with that canola. Right, so I was actually thinking about doing some contracts, some harvesting contracts. There must be a few about at the moment. I'll have a look, but maybe that's something else we could just do in the next month if there's nothing else for us to do here. Just with that rain coming, I don't know if it's really worth doing. I mean, the rain shouldn't affect a contract, but at the same time, might not have enough time to get it done. So let's just get the header on the combine, and we'll get a worker set off on the canola. Okay, so say we'll just do a cosplay on this one. I'll have to tell it the field position. So I think one headland should be okay for that, and we're going clockwise, so that should be alright. Generate that. Yeah. Actually, no, I think looking at it, we'll maybe do two headlands, just with the way the boundary is. That looks a bit better. And we'll start that job. Right, so we'll need to get a trailer for it to unload into. So let's go and find... Oh, it's got rocks in. Right, so we'll go and get the Fiat Agri, get the rocks emptied, and then bring it over to the canola field. Okay, so there's not much I'm going to do with these rocks, so just head over to the debris crusher, get them dropped off, and then get back to the field. Okay, so here we are at the debris crusher. Not sure how much we'll make from 2,000 litres of rocks, but I can't imagine it'll be that much. There we go, 300 euros. Right, get back to the farm, and we'll give something for the combine to unload into. Okay, so here we are. I might just wait for the combine to turn around, and we'll... Oh no, we're actually on the wrong side for that. So I'll just leave it in the field and let it empty into here. It looks like it's doing its second pass now of headland. So we'll just leave that tractor there. In fact, maybe we'll just move it over a little bit. So next job, let's get into the hydro, get the vegetable planter hooked up, and we'll go and get it over to that field and get some carrots planted. Okay, so the hydro was actually over at that last field that we did the contract on. I've forgotten about that. So I'll just get this back and then make a start on the vegetables. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll take this over to the field and we'll come down with a massey because we need to go and buy the mowers. Right, so I'm in the massey now, just going to go and pick up this planter so we can take that down for the hydro to do its job. And we'll go and buy a mower. Probably bring back the spreader on the front of this because I'm only thinking about buying like a sort of single mower, side mounted one. We're not going to need anything too big. It's not that much grass to cut. Alright, well I was expecting the hydro to have been here by now, but it looks as though it's got blocked by something, so I'll just go and find it. Oh, okay, it's just outside here, so traffic causing a problem there. Again, wouldn't it be great if the AI workers could see the AI traffic, but they obviously can't. But regardless, let's just get these swapped around. So I'll just put that down there for the Massey to pick up. Okay, so we'll just get a worker set off doing this. I think it can just do a normal sort of AI worker. We don't need cosplay for that. And hopefully that 16 litres will be enough seed. Right, so here we are at the store. So I'm just thinking for mowers, I think just something like this. That's a bit expensive for what I want to do. I haven't really got any mods in, but yeah, I think that 4.4 meter, that's pretty good. We'll probably need a weight with it, but be alright. And I think it'll look good on the Massey, with it being a very similar colour scheme. Right, so we'll get back to the farm. Let's start making hay while the sun shines. Alright, so it looks as though the combine hasn't got the feature enabled to make it unload automatically. I don't really understand what's going on there, but I've definitely enabled it in the past, and it just seems to stop doing it automatically. I have to keep enabling it every time. I'll just pick up the small weight. I think that should be enough. Right, so I don't know how this is going to work with with courseplay. It's not something I've ever done before. So let's create a job. Courseplay. So it's definitely not 18 meters. I think did it say it was 4 meters wide? I'll have to check. So it's 4.4 meters, but I'll probably just set it to 4 meters. Yeah, I'm not sure why it didn't. So let's just set this to 4 meters. I will do 2 headlands, clockwise, sharp turns are good. Let's generate the course. But I get a feeling I might have to put an offset in it. But we'll see what happens. Let's start the job. Yeah, so it's either that or I just run round at the end and do the edges myself. But let's hop out. We'll go and get this combine unloaded because it's not that long till the rain comes. Right, so I think while these workers are doing what they're doing, what I'm going to actually go and do is I'm going to jump on a horse. And we'll go and find... Yeah, it's missing a little strip here. So I would have had to change the offset slightly. But I think it'll be alright. Yeah, so let's go and jump on a horse. And let's go and have a look for some of these collectibles nearby. Now, which one we're going to use? Who have we got here? Let's egg... Here's Far Lap. We'll give it a bit of a brush. Right, let's get on Far Lap. And let's go and find some of these collectibles. Ooh, slow down, slow down. So I'm just looking for the yellow dots. I'm not sure. I need to look back through the recording footage from the last episode when they appeared. I think at about 19 minutes they were there, and probably about 11 minutes they weren't. I can't exactly remember on the times, but something changed. I haven't looked for a setting anywhere that would discover them, and if there is one in Easy Dev, I definitely hadn't used it. So it's a bit of a mystery as to why they came about. But there was definitely something in, I think it might have been FS17, where after you collected so many of them, it would, you know, like reveal the location of them all. So maybe that's what it is. So it should be somewhere around here. Oh, I can jump that fence. Right, so we're looking somewhere around here, I think, or is it in the next house? Right, let's just have a look over here. So somewhere... Oh, it's there. Just 8 more to go. So let's have a quick look again. Are there any more local to us? So there's one down here. We'll go and get that one. Yeah, and then maybe this one, and then run right back to the farm. Right then, Far Lap, we're going to have to get ourselves out of here. There we go. We could possibly go and have a look at the piano factory as well while we're here. Looks like that last pallet of wood has gone in. So it shouldn't be too long until we get another piano. Well, it's at 25%. So yeah, definitely it's going to be happening soon. Another couple of episodes. So I think we want to turn in here. So it should be about on it. Oh, I can see it, it's there. Okay. Jump over this fence somehow. Can I? How are you getting there? There we go. Right, and now we'll just head south again. Oh, have I clipped onto the fence? There we go. So there's a bit of a collision issue around trees with the horse. What the heck? Right, so horses, cars don't see horses. That's interesting. So there should be one in this yard next. Somewhere over here. Oh, there it is. Okay, 6 to go. But I think that'll do us for now. We'll head back to the farm and see how everything's getting on. Okay, and it looks as though the combine's finished now, so we've made good progress on that field. I might actually look, see if there's a contract, and we'll go and let it do that one, because the grass is... No, the grass is actually not working very well at all. Not sure why it's doing that. Right, so that's Farlap. He's had his exercise today. Yeah, so riding's at 100%, fitness is at 100, whereas this hasn't been ridden, so it's at 0. So it probably doesn't take that long to actually get the horses up to 100% on exercise. But I'm going to have to do some research on how to do course play with an offset mower like that. Right, so in the combine now, we'll just get it unloaded. Probably got about 13,000 litres of canola off this field. We're just looking at contracts, what's available to us. So in here, I'd say one of these fields. They're not exactly brilliant. So 83, 85, 89. So that's 89's there. 83 and 85. I mean, we could do this one. I could always just leave it running through the end of the video. So yeah, so let's do field 89. It is just oats, so we can do that. Right, I shall head down there now, get it set off. No point in bringing the header trailer because we're not going over any roads. Okay, so if I do precision farm, if I do course play on this, but we'll just get the course play set up properly. So combine settings, activate that and activate that, and then we'll set up a course for this. Start the job. And we'll go and get the Fiat unloaded into our canola factory, into our oil mill, sorry. And then leave it in the field for it to unload into. Yeah, so 13,100 litres of canola, which is pretty good. I'll just off one small field. So let's go and get that into the oil mill and get some canola oil made. Right, let's just get this tipped. And we'll head over to field 89 now. Looks as though the combine's not going to operate. I think courseplay will stop if it's raining. Although it doesn't do it for cotton harvests, which I found out in my No Man's Land series. But all I'll need to do is just leave this at the side of the field and it should set off as soon as the rain stops. Although I am actually being charged for the combine driver just sitting there, which is a bit rubbish. But anyway, right, so I'll just leave that here and we'll go and see how the mass is getting on. Alright, so the mass is nearly finished, but there's obviously going to be some work to do, so I think we can just get this finished off. So there should be a good crop of grass on here, make plenty of hay from. Okay, so that's the grass cut. There's just a little bit down here that I missed. So I'll put that back. What I might do is just head over to the store, pick up a tedder and a windrower. I'm not too bothered. Yeah, I don't think we need anything massive for that. And I'm thinking as well about eventually just going around all the sort of meadow grass area in that field as well. I think that was kind of my original plan to do that. So we'll look at doing that at some point. Right, so I'll drop the weight off. I'll go and pick up a windrower and a tedder, and I'll see you back here. Right, so it looks as though the hydro is about 50% of the way through this job. We're still just plugging away. That's good. I've actually sped the time up. The rain's supposed to stop between, well, about 1 o'clock. So I've sped the time up, running times 10 now. And then we'll be able to get that contract started on the oat field. Alright, so let's have a look. So first of all, we need a tedder. Like I say, I don't want anything absolutely massive. 8 meters, 9 meters, something like that would do. Even that one there, 4 meter. Could do that. It's pretty cheap. Okay, we'll just buy that one. And then for a windrow, I do kind of like the smash one. So let's give that one a go. Okay. Get these back to the farm. So I probably won't do the tedding while it's raining. I think that's a little bit unrealistic. So what I might do is get the loader on this. I'll tell you what, let's just have a quick look at prices of things. So we've got some triple soup, which is still coming up. August is going to be the best month. Although it does show it going down there. Oh, because we're in July. So next month it should shoot up. The other one I think we had was potato soup there. So that's a bit off as well. So we can't sell that. And then there's just the potato chips, which, yeah, pretty much an all-time low. So not great. So we can't really sell any of those. So I might just cut back to when the rain's finished, and maybe we could start doing some tedding and things like that. Right, so actually one thing I can do is set the mulcher off on the canola field there. That's definitely a job worth doing. Again, we'll use cosplay. So 5.5 meters, we'll do 2 headlands, sharp clockwise, let's go. Okay, so it's just gone past 1 o'clock and the rain has stopped, so let's get the time back to normal. And we'll let the harvester make a start on this contract. I will just pull the Fiat up a bit to make sure it's in the field, and then the harvester can unload into it. So I might also think about getting this straw baled up. If I copy the course of the combine, then we could get some straw off it. So the little hydro is really struggling. There's a lot of wheel spin there, but it's nearly finished now. It's certainly 3/4 done, and we've still got 54% of seed left. So plenty of carrots in this field, and the masses making way with the mulching. So I'm just going to dump the trailer there for the combine to unload into, and I'm going to take the Fiat back and I'm going to set that to work tedding the field. Hopefully the combine should see that trailer in the field and unload into it when it needs it. It's this sort of time when we could really have done with another tractor, but you know, for the size of the farm, I think 3 tractors is enough. It's just that I seem to be a little bit busy right now. Right, so just pick up the tedder. It's definitely not going to need a weight for this job. So let's get cosplay set up for it. So 4.2 meters, we'll do 3 headlands. Away you go. So I've just been over and unloaded the combine, so while I've got nothing else to do, I might as well just take over this mulching job and we'll get this finished. But I think, other than finishing off that contract and letting that worker finish ted that grass, I think that's about all for this month in this episode. Next episode we should have that other canola field ready to harvest, so we'll get that done and get the canola put into the oil factory, and then we'll make a start on looking at what we're going to plant in here, in some of the other fields. And we also need to get ready for our first carrot harvest, because I want to get that big self-propelled vegetable harvester and use that. And then I think that's probably about it for this series, so maybe only 1 or 2 episodes left, which is going to be nice for you know, for me, for how my hours are working at the moment with my job. So I hope you've all enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye for now.